Okay, let's get into a few of the points, a few of the things you're going to be learning about the GPSMap 60 CSX. Buttons and other connection ports. What do? We're going to look at the unit. We're going to take the back off. We're going to look inside. We're going to look at all the rubber connectors in the back and see what port does what. Menu and display options. Of course, going through the menus and the different ways you can set up your display. How to set up system and unit options. Position format. How and why they display differently. Of course, there's a few different coordinate systems out there, and they're interpreted as position formats. And at this point, we're going to show you the different types of position formats. Latin long, there's different ways to read Latin long, and then of course you have your UTMs. Internal settings, how they work and what they do. Navigation settings, data fields and what they do. Map functions and setup. We're going to take a look at the map screen on this device, and we're going to show you, I'm going to show you the different options and how you can set that up and view it. Create a waypoint, very basic. Create a waypoint in another location. Now, this is where I was saying before that Garmin, after this device, Garmin did not create another device with this function in it. They decided against it. I don't know why. It's a great option. For a guy like me in my field of work as a surveyor, I am constantly trying to find ways around having to go into certain areas, especially if I'm not allowed to. If it's, for example, if it's a shutout zone or it hasn't been permitted, I need to get in there, or I need to acquire a point of something of importance so that we can create a buffer zone for it. Anyway, but that's what that option is great for. How to build a route for street navigation. You got a lot of devices out there that are pretty user-friendly and basically designed and created for street navigation. So obviously this unit is more for recreation purposes, being outdoors, just hiking, climbing. It's not meant to be put on your dash. It's more to be set in your pocket, and but it still does the same stuff as, for example, like a Nuvi would do. How to build a route for point-to-point straight line navigation. In my field of work, quite often do we need to create a straight line, and we have to establish one point to the next point, and then we have to figure out what the direction of that's going to be in degrees. And there's basically there's ways when you are navigating from one point to another. There's ways to view on this device how far offline you are and such, and how far you're away from your destination point. We're going to take a look at that. How to track your position. Well, that's very simple. That's how you create your track. You turn the function in the GPS on that allows it to track you from where you start to wherever you want to go. And in turn, you can take that track and you can put it on certain software programs that allow you to view it and upload, download, whatever you want to do with that track. We're going to show you a bit about that too. Navigating a route. That's very simple. That's as simple as punching in your destination and press and go. So we're going to show you how to do how that works on 60 CSX as well. Keep in mind, I've done a little bit of research, and all these Garmin units in this GPSMap series, and the ones that came before it and after it, in the E-Trex, the Colorado, the Oregon, the Dakota, anything that's not touchscreen, they all have the same user interface, meaning they're all set up the same internally. So if you can navigate through one of them, you know, I mean, the menus, how to navigate the menu. Yeah, Garmin has changed a few of those ways to navigate the menus in some of their newer devices. But you know, the basic principle, the basic content of what's inside and the functions are all still the same. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step instruction video here on this GPSMap 60 CSX and how we can manipulate the settings and the functions and personalize it just for you, coming up next.